Hello students. So today we are going to start exercise number 1.4, right? So before starting this exercise, you have to know two theorems like rational numbers regarding rational numbers. So actually we know the rational numbers. So theorem 1.6 says that let's p by q a rational number where where q is of the form 2 the power n and 5 the power m, right? So n and m may be any non-negative integer number, and then x has a decimal expansions which is terminates, right? What exactly he says that actually rational number is in the form of p and q. So q should be in form of 2 into 5, right? So 2 the power any number and 5 the power any number may be possible. So um, so if your q in the form of this, then only we can say that expansion which is terminated, right? Means if this q, suppose this is a rational number, we have to check this is terminated or non-terminated, right? Same theorem number 1.7 says the same things, right? What it says that x is equals to p by q, then if your q is is not in the form of this 2 the power n and 5 the power m, then x has a decimal expansions which is non-terminating, right? So if your q is not in this form, then this is called non-terminating repetitive. If your q is in this form, then it is called terminating. Let's check. So question number, only these things you have to know. Your q should be in the form of this or not. If this is in this form, then you can say this is terminates, right? So let's check out. Question number 1 says that, what exactly says that? Without actually performing, but we have to perform. Without actually perform, tell me this is a rational number, this rational number is terminated or not terminated, right? So how we will check, right? You just do that, but we know let's expand it, right? Factorize it, you will get the right decisions, right? So 13 upon, here is 3125, you just take somewhere else, right? Not in your original copy, you just make this factorization somewhere rough, right? So 3125 is a factorization is 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5, which I have calculated, right? That's why I'm writing over here, right? So this is in the form of 5 the power 5, right? So 5 the power 5 is the factorization of 3125. So you can write 5 the power 5, but we have to check this is terminated or not. So you can write this 13 is prime, so we can't do that. You just multiply 2 here and multiply 2 here and 5 the power 5, multiply 2 in up and lower side, this will not affect it. So you can say that, so this is in the form of 26 upon 2 into 5 the power 5. So your q becomes in this form 2 into 5 the power 5. So this is what? This is terminated. This is what? Terminated. So this is terminated. So easily you can calculate. Now if you have only 5 the power 5 and we want to in the form of this 2 the power n and 5 the power m, then you just multiply to the power something else in up and down sides, right? Means numerator and denominator, then you can calculate these things, right? Now take another example, such as I'm taking another examples which are given in question number 1, right? Suppose here is given that what 35 and 50. So we have to check this is terminated or not, right? So whenever we factorize this 50, you will get 2 into 5 into 5, right? So this is a factorization of 50. What it does means your numerator value is 35 and denominator is 2 into 5 into 2. So this is again in the form of this, right or no? So this is terminated. So easily you can perform. You just factorize your q and see it is in the form of this or not, right? So let's say another examples. Question I'm taking third one, right? So let's 6 and 15. Now tell me this is terminated or not, right? So I'm going to q equals to 15 and this 15 will be factorized in the form of 3 into 5, right or not? So 3 into 5. So here you will see what so can I write 6 upon 3 into 5, right? 3 into 5. So just a minute, I'm telling this is what this 3 will be cancelled out, this 3 will be cancelled out, 2 6, you will get 2 over here, 2 over here, and this is 5. So further we can write in the form of 2 into, just multiply 2 into 5, right? I have multiplied 2 in the numerator and 2 in denominator. So this q again in the form of what, 2 the power n 5 the power m, right or not? So again this is what, terminated, right? Take another examples, right? Let's see. I'm writing over here. Next, fourth questions. This is what, 29 and 3 4 3, right? Let's see this is terminated or not terminated. So first of all what you will do, you just factorize 3 4 3, right? You just factorize 3 4 3, you will get, so factorization of 3 4 3 is what, 7 into 7, right? So this is what, 7 the power cube. You have to factorize it, you will get the solutions, right? So 29 upon 7 the power 3. So you will never got this q. This is what, this is in the form of q now. So q is not in the form of this, so this is non terminated. This is non terminated. Take another examples, let's check it out, right? Another example I'm doing, this is what, your fifth one. Let's 77 upon 210. So these are all our question exercise number 1.4 and question number 1, right? So we have to check this is terminated or not. So you just expand 10, you will get 2 into 5 into 2 into 5 into 3 into 7, right? 2 into 5 into 7. So you can write 77 upon 2 into 5 into 3 into 7. So 7 will be you can cancel out. You will get 11 upon 2 into 5 into 3, right? So q is not in the form of this, right or not? Q is not in the form of this, that's why this is non-terminated. Non-terminated. So this is not terminated, right? So in this way you can calculate all the problems which are given in question number 1. So let's move question number 2, right? So guys, so question number 2 says that you have to calculate the decimal expansions of question number 1's whatever given in the problem. So this was the questions in the question number 1. 13 upon 3125, 3125. We have to decimal expansions, right? We have to do. So let's start. So 13 divided, what you will do for the expansion, you just do dividing rules. This is 13 and we have to divide 3125. How we'll do? Let's check it out. First of all, this is smaller value, this is bigger one. You just take 0 over here. This is decimal and 0, so you just put 1 0 here, you will get 13. But what we can do, you just add more number of 0 here. You can add more number of 0 here, right? Something like that. So just take decimals and you will get 13 again. So just put 1 0 more. You just increase 1 0. So multiple of 0, you will get 130 again. You just put out one more 0. So put out 1 0, then only we have to put 1 0, right? So after the decimal you have put 2 0, so this is 2 0, right? Again this is smaller one, this is bigger one, so again you have to take 0 to calculate again 13 0 0. To move on to next, put 1 0 from here, right? So this is bigger one. Now 13,000 is bigger one, so this is 13,000 is bigger one, this. So you can take, what will you take? You can take this is 3 na, so 3 4s are 12, so I can take 4 here. So 4 into this, so you will get 0, rest on 0, so you will get 1 2 5 and 0, right? So this is a multiple of 4 into this, you will got this. So what is remember, this 500 will be remain. So just put out 1 0 here, from here to here. You can take, so this is bigger one, this is smaller one, this is bigger one, you can take 1 at least. This is 3000, this is 5000, so 3125 multiply by 1, you will get 3 1 2 and 5. So this will be come 18750, right? So 75, only this is 5, and 0 will become over here, right? You again take a 0, you just put, this is bigger one, this is smaller one. I just 5000 minus 3125, you will get 1875. I just put 0, this is from here. Now this one is bigger one, you just take what value, this is 18, just take 6 over here. So 6 into this one, you will get same thing here, right? You will get same thing here, and this will be cut out, all are 0. So hence is proved. So decimal expansions will be 0.00416. Are getting my points? Now move on to next questions. Next question says that you have to check out decimals of 17 upon 8, right? So question number 2, we have to expand it. So this is 17 upon 8. So very easy things. So you just 17 divided by 8, this is what, this is bigger one, this is smaller, you can take 2, you will get 16. So here be 1, right? We just put out decimal over here, and right, so if you put decimal, this will becomes 0, so you becomes take 1, it will be 2 remainder. Again what we will do, you can take 0 over here, you will get, after decimal you can take 0 na, okay. So 2, it will be 16, 4 remainder, again you just put a 0, so 8 5s are 40, so this will be 0, right? So decimal expansion of this, you will get how much, 2.125. so this is decimal expansions of this problem. Similarly, you just do all the problems which are given in your exercise number 1 and question 1.4 and question number 1s, right? There is many problem in NCERT books, right? I'm solving NCERT book exercise number 1.4 na. So you just follow the books, and whatever given on that you just divide it. Let's check it out one more problem I'm doing. After that you will do all the rest of the problems, right? So suppose, let's check it out. This is given question number 3rd. So question 3rd says that what, 23, question number 3rd, this is question number 3rd, right? 23 divided by 2 the power 2 into 5 to the power 2, right? So decimal expansion, what will do, is just divide 23 upon, this will be what, this will be 200, this will be 25 and 4 ja, this will be 200. So what will you do, you just divide it. So this is 23 and you have to divide it 200. So whenever this kind of things come na, you just, this is smaller one, this is bigger one, just put zeros, you just put zeros, like something like. So this is smaller one, so I have taken 0, right? So let's, this will be 23, you just put 0 over here, you will get 0, right? So this is a bigger one, so you just take 1 over here, no, you have to take 1 over here, sorry for that. So this is 201, so this is 200, you will get 30 over here, right? So just after decimal just put 1 more, you will get 1 more 200, you will get, you know, in the 9th you have done all these things. So rest of 2, so put 1 0, so this will be 5, right? So this will be 1000, so this will be again 0 and 0 and 0, this will be cancelled out. So simply, so decimal expansions of this 2 into 5 to 2 will be 0.115, this will be the right answer, right? So question number 2 is just saying that you have to calculate decimal expansions, right? All the rational numbers, right? How will do, you just divide it, simply you just divide, you will got the right answer. Now move on to question number 3rd. What question number 3rd says that, right? So you will see question number 3rd is this is question number 3rd, right? So 4 number are given, right? 4 number are given, you have to check they are rational numbers or not, they are rational numbers or not, right? So, or if it is rational number, then calculate it is terminated or non-terminated, right? How will check, let's see. This is 3 questions are there. First is 43.1234567 8 and 9, right? This was the questions. So we have to check. I'm reading the questions. Actually we have to check this is terminated or not terminated, right? So you will see this is a, actually we have already discussed in rational numbers that this kind of things, this is what repeated, this whole things will be repeated, right? So this number is what, in the form of, this number is in the form of P and Q. So it's a rational number. So it's a rational number. So it's a rational number. How? Because this will be again repeated. This will be again repeated. I have taken bar over here. It shows that it will repeat it. It will be repeated. This is a predefined terms often come, right? And 1 2 3 4 5 to 9 come na, then again 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 will be again come. That's why it will be repeated. So this is what, this is, we can say that this is terminated, right? So this decimal, so this is what, this is a rational number. A rational number, that means what, it is terminated. It is terminated. It is terminated, that means q will be in the form, q will be in the form 2 the power n and 5 the power m, right? Because this shows that this is a rational number or not. One more questions, like I'm solving one more questions. The second question says that 0.1 2 0 1 2 0 0 1 2 0 0 2 0 0 0 0. This is the second questions. This one is second questions of your question number 3, second part. Check it out, this is terminated or not. So this is non-repeating term, not terminated. So this is a irrational number. So irrational number. So this is irrational number. We can say that hence this is irrational number. Hence q will not in the form of 2 the power n and 5 the power m, right? If it is irrational number na, then definitely it will not shows p by q, right? It will not shows p by q. Definitely it will, this is irrational number, so this will be not in the form of p by q. Hence you can say that q will not in the form of p to the power n and 5 the power m. So this is not following this, hence it is non-terminated. I can write it, not terminated, right? So these kinds of problems generally ask to check out the this is a terminating or not terminating. So this is a rational number and this is terminating, right? So this is not rational number, this will be not terminated, right? Irrational number, this is irrational number, will be not terminated. Simple, right? Those irrational number which are not recurring, then definitely that q will not in the form of this. If q is not in the form, this will be non-terminated. This is non-terminated, right? Irrational number not terminated, rational number terminated. That's it. Thank you. Thanks for watching.